So Krew, you guys know I work in technology, right? Have a great topic for today, online dating. I read a recent statistics that said 40 million Americans have tried online dating. So what are your thoughts?
I'm not one of those 40 million people.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Really?
try, but I'm not gonna do it again.
Yeah, I'm one of those 40.
Okay, so you have to tell us how it went. How
Oh
was
my
your
God,
experience?
it was the worst experience I've ever had dating. And I didn't pay for it, the service. So I signed up for one of these, I guess, low-level dating sites. And I guess you get what you pay for in that arena.
What you didn't pay for.
Quantity over quality?
Right. And you never know what you're gonna get.
Right.
It's like worse than a box of chocolates. You know, nobody's representing their true self on there.
True.
And you got to be real careful because the picture looks like Janet Jackson, but reality looks like Freddie Jackson. You know what I'm saying? So.
Did that happen? Did somebody put like a different picture?
Absolutely.
What did you do when you saw her? That's all I gotta know.
Well, I was trying to be a gentleman about it. We did cut the date short, and I had to go.
But was it even her that she put up? Just like maybe
It was,
right?
but people get the good angles, and there's Photoshop, Instagram. We got all kinds of things.
But you're right, Adam. I mean, according to the stats, online dating, women lie by weight, physical build, and age. So, I mean, you're right on point towards where the statistics are trending.
See, that's why I would be scared, because you can do anything you want to do. I mean, what tool do they have to say whether this is the person who's actually submitting the information?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody close to me actually, and it was kind of like Adam, but dated somebody online, met them online, and it was not even the person. It was a picture, kind of like catfish. It was a picture of somebody else.
Oh, wow,
yeah, and that's just really scary to me.
I mean, I've met some. When I tried online dating, I mean, I didn't take it really serious in terms of looking for a significant other, future wife or anything. But I met some really cool friends, so I had some positive experience in terms of online dating. I've met some creeps, some weirdos, but there's also been some people who I've had lifelong relationships with.
What about you, Greg? Did you ever try online dating?
I have, and I won't ever do it again because it's just not for me. I would say that, like you said earlier, that you can be whatever you want to be on the internet. And, you can make yourself. If you want to be a superwoman, you can make yourself look like Superwoman. You make yourself look at whatever you want to be. So my whole thing is. Yeah, that has happened to me, and I was in the boat. And what I do now, if I ever do it again, is I will stay in my car and I'll tell you I'm inside the restaurant, and I'll see you walk through. And if it's not you, I will drive off and call you and say, hey, sorry, and hang up.
I had a friend that they decided to meet at the gas station and pump gas on opposite sides of the pump. And he's on one side, she's on one side, just so they could see each other first. No conversation, no anything. Then they went back to the whole, online telephone thing. And they continued talking, but that's what they did. They set a date where it's not a date, but let me just see you and see that you are who you said you are.
Nah, I won't talk.
Oh, that's bizarre.
That's kind of weird.
I mean, it's different. It's different.
Different approach.
I won't talk to you ever again. Once you tell me you this type of person, and then I see you and you a totally different person, forget it. Your number's erased, everything's erased, and I'm clear of mine, and I'm moving on to the next one.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say,
because you lied to me.
Yeah, I get it.
So my thing is, if you lie in the first beginning of us meeting, then how can I trust you on the next?
Yeah.
I have a cool stat before we wrap up here.
yeah, sure.
This is aimed at Jordyn. I read this stat. It says 33% of online dating women have sex on the first date.
What you trying to say? I have sex on the first?
I know you're not included on this, but I just want to get your opinion. And I mean, maybe some of the fellas can weigh in as well.
Just saying, I got a
I just want to get your
30%
opinion.
chance of getting laid.
Yeah,
That's recent.
I mean, so basically it's saying us fellas have a 1 1/3 chance of
So maybe that's
scoring. I don't know.
I want to do it, but that's an interesting stat. I'm not surprised.
I'm gonna have to get back on.
Well, see, I've talked to a woman, and she said the reason why women do that is because they want to know if he's good from the outside. They want to know if he's really good. Is that true?
I don't know, but I was watching Oprah I'm not a sex on the first dater. Can we just put that out?
Because let's just put it this way. Okay, what if you like a guy and he's just not really good in the bed and he ain't doing the bump of the bump?
I mean, I think women really do think about that. It's a consideration.
What do
So,
you do?
I mean, I think that's why people do premarital sex a lot too, just to see who is this I'm getting into this relationship with. But on Oprah, there was a woman, and I was surprised. She was like in her late 50s, and she was saying she is a sex on the first dater. And she was trying to get help with that, but she said she just wants to know what the guy is like, and she also wants to feel wanted. She's one of those women who just wants to feel wanted, and she said men her age are looking at younger women. They're not looking at women like her.
So she feel like that's her bargaining chip?
She feels like it's her bargaining chip. So, you know.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. On online dating, will you date somebody that is, let's say, would you look for somebody that is older than you or around your age?
You know, first, I won't date online. I don't have as
Well,
much.
if you did.
I know, but I don't have as much courage as you guys to do it. But if I did, I mean, I think in general, for me, an older guy is better, or if he's not older, definitely mature, you know, for me. So
I'll go for younger.
Yeah, I mean, you have a 1 in 5 chance of finding success. You know, they say 20% of couples who are currently married found success online. So, you know.
Well, that's a good closing
It's
point. So, I
positive,
mean, there are pros and cons. I mean, you have people who have success stories. Then you have people like Adam and Greg who have horror stories. But I think the bottom line is just be careful,
Exactly.
be safe, and maybe consider doing something where you've invested to do it, paid, you know, maybe a paid service to do it, because there are those filtering methods in place, and just take good care of yourself.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna do it, also like Byron says, have fun, and know that you may not meet your lifelong mate, but you might meet some really good friends.
That is true.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. So I was thinking anyway.
Next week on The Krew.